my name is Ruby, and I have a problem with my sister right now because we're fighting a lot. What should I do to fix it?
I think you should just don't do something with her so she would say sorry to you. That happens with me and my sister a lot.
What do you think, Dr. Flora?
Hi everybody, Dr. Flora here from St. Elizabeth, and I think today's lesson we're talking about how do you deal with things like conflict, which is like when you're feeling really frustrated and fighty, and maybe you're not getting along with your mom or your dad or your sister or your teacher or one of your friends on the playground, and you get really upset, and that doesn't feel good. So there are a lot of things that we use to try and deal with things in conflict in grown-ups too that work for kids. And so the first most important step is for you to get calm. If you let your emotions take over and you start to say things that you regret and you sort of yell and fight and nobody listens and nobody gets better and the fights just get bigger and worse. So sometimes the best thing you can do is just take a breath and take a brain break and gather yourself and get collected and kind of calm down before you try to solve the problem. And then you got to be really careful to listen to the other person. And it's really, really important for you to talk to them and understand, and it's called empathizing with how they're feeling. Maybe put yourself in their shoes so you wonder, what would I feel like if I was her? And then you can share how you feel as well. Sometimes just using kind words and friendly voices can help make these fights feel less fighty. And then talk about it and work through it. You can always talk to a grown-up. You can always watch how people fight and learn things you don't like the way they do it and decide to be different. And I always told my kids, don't make your voices louder, make your arguments better. And so if you have a point that you need to share with somebody, really talk through why you feel the way you feel and try and get them to listen to you. And if it's simple stuff like taking turns or sharing, or if they're doing something on the playground you don't want to do, go play with somebody else that day and don't make little things into big things. But the best thing you can probably do is just stay as calm as you can and try and listen to the person that you're having the conflict with, and then try and work through it to a place that both of you feel like you've both been listened to and you both had your concerns addressed, and you can move on after that and go back to being friends and playing together, or go back to the things that made you happy before. I hope that helps, and I look forward to our next talk together. You guys have a